What's up, everyone? You saw the thumbnail. Today, I'm going to give you my full honest review on MFK 724. So stay tuned. And I really like this stuff. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Scented Paradise, and I will say this before I dive into this beautiful fragrance. My brother introduced me to this fragrance. He is really into this stuff, and I know he went through 2 bottles. That's how much he loves this one, and he's got a third backup. Now, this one here, the vibe I really get is clean girl aesthetic. It opens up with some aldehydes, you got bergamot, and then it gets into this powdery heart with white jasmine, mock orange, and sweet pea. And in the dry down, you got sandalwood and white musk. It's a beautiful musky floral fragrance. Longevity-wise, on skin, it does sit closer to the skin. You know, the scent bubble around you can kind of be room-filling in like an arm's length for like the, 1 to maybe 2.5 hours tops. And then it settles down to like a conversational length. But when you're walking through rooms, people will notice the scent. It definitely has that like high-end laundry scent in the opening. And that's what aldehydes is quite known for. I like this, it does lean slightly feminine in the opening, but it's a beautiful, musky, floral spring and summertime scent, especially in the springtime, like the first day of spring. It's office friendly. Now, is it worth the money? Not really. I mean, $296 some dollars plus some some change is what I paid for. I like it. I don't have a problem for that price point compared to some other luxury niche brand houses out there. This is quite affordable, but sometimes you can luck out through discounters and even get that 1 ounce bottle or even the 2.7 ounce bottle for like, mid $100 price points. However, if you're not really satisfied with that price point, I can understand. And there is a couple other recommendations. Lattafa Breeze and Alt 212 are 2 familiar dupes on MFK 724. But not to get off topic, I love the opening. I like the powdery heart when it transitions. And I really enjoy the dry down. I got about 8 hours on skin. I've landed some compliments yesterday when I gave this a full wear. I absolutely enjoy this. I find this fragrance to be quite uplifting. It has this like happy vibe to it, and it just puts a smile on my face. And I really like the mock orange and sweet pea. And not many people use those 2 unique notes. And I've only came across it in one other fragrance. I can't pinpoint the name at this time. However, it's in this. And that's why I find it unique, classy. And most of all, it's got that clean girl aesthetic vibe to it. And I just find this fascinating. And it happens to be my second favorite fragrance by Kurkdjian. Get a couple of sprays here. Yeah, in the opening, you do pick up that like dryer sheet scent from the aldehydes, some high-end laundry detergent, and I like that kind of stuff. And I find it to be kind of soapy from the aldehydes. It's such a really, really nice fragrance. I like jasmine in fragrance too. And once you get the dry down, it's not very feminine. Just in the opening for maybe a few minutes, and then it starts to settle down, and it really, really does get nice. It leaves a nice, noticeable scent trail. And I feel like this fragrance in particular is really catered to people who are in the luxury niche fragrance. Not many people are going to go for a fragrance like this because it costs too much, and that's understandable. But for all the guys and women out there who do enjoy Maison Francis Kurkdjian 724, drop a comment, let me hear your feedback, and let me know what you truly think about 724. I got it last year around late end of September, beginning of October. It was on my shelf for a while. I didn't really get time to spend time and give it a full wear. When I first checked it out, I went to Saks Fifth Avenue with my brother. I sprayed it on skin. I walked around the store while I did a little bit of apparel shopping. They actually had a sale on some clothes that I like, and I kept catching whiffs. Some of the sale reps were asking what I was wearing, and I said, oh, I'm checking out 724 by MFK, and they're like, that's a good one. From what I hear, although I never really got to smell it until now, and I like it on you. It smells attractive. And I never really got a compliment like that before until that day. So while I'm walking through, my brother asked, are you going to buy it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm buying it. So I bought it, and I brought it home, and now it has a home in my personal collection. So with that being said, guys, if you're in the luxury niche and you're a fan of high-end luxury soap quality fragrance with some aldehyde, citrus, powdery floral, and a little bit of sweetness to it, and a nice creamy dry down, and a little bit of musk, chime in, leave a comment. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to more of my seasonal picks. Until next time, you guys enjoy your week, stay safe, God bless, and remember, smell your best. Ciao.